Hello, we are back for another beer review of 1001 Beers. You must try before you die. My dog has come to the table there. Almost kicked her in the face. That's always good.
How brilliantly awkward. Yes, she is going to get trodden on at some point.
We're here for another beer review. We've just been to... We've had a beer from Scotland and we've had a beer from Canada. We've now got a beer from the Czech Republic.
Yeah, we are killing those air miles.
Yeah, we are going around the world. First brewed 2000, Czech Republic, 5%, and it is something I can't pronounce, but maybe you could give it a go. That one there. Svijanský Rytíř.
Oh, that's a fair shout. Svijanský Rytíř?
Yeah, I mean, possibly.
Guessing it, really.
Yep.
Been a long time since I was in Prague, so
Yep.
can't remember how
It is a Bohemian bitter Pilsner, according to the top of the can here. This is a can achieved from the 1001 Beer bottle share.
Yay. We've got so many beers out of that.
We did get a lot of beers out of that, and we'll do a few more in a bit.
Is this another Patrick production, this one?
It is.
Yeah.
Thank
you, Patrick.
A flagship Pilsner style beer from the homeland of the style. Look for a clear, deep gold in the glass with a thick white foam on top, a nose of grassy Saaz hops over a honey malt body, followed by a noticeably dry and bitter finish. I mean, it sounds like a classic lager to me. Classic Pilsner, specifically. Yeah.
I don't have to worry about the pour, as long as the head isn't too huge. Which is good.
So it's unpasteurised as well, just for throw that out there.
Unpasteurised.
Unpasteurised.
Oh, I'm drinking with the Queen.
Unpasteurised.
Unpasteurised. There ain't no pasta in my beer. Right, poured.
All right. Looks darker than I think of a Pilsner.
I'd say that's an amber colour you got going on there.
Well, we'll talk about the can first. The can, it leaves little. I'm not really sure what to say about it. It just it's not much I mean, it's all in Czech, apart from the bit at the top that says Bohemian Bitter Pilsner, which is a bit odd.
It looks like a classic Central European can.
It looks like it's
style-wise, no great.
I wouldn't be entirely surprised if I found this in a corner shop. I'll be honest.
Oh,
as a general concept,
it's the kind of thing that if our corner shop, if our Polski skleps here weren't as sort of Poland, Baltics, and Romania focused, it's the kind of thing that would turn up in one of those. Yeah.
So there's all these swirly grey things. It's very grey and silver.
Yeah,
well,
it looks like a packet of Lambert and Butler.
Wow.
From my old days.
So we have an amber Pilsner. Actually, tell you what, it looks like the colour of Pilsner Urquell, which actually makes a lot of sense.
Yep.
Should we go for the smell? Quite a strong malt taste, malt nose to it.
Malty and yeasty, yeah, classic.
Very malty and yeasty. Right.
Quite pleasant, bready almost.
Yes, it is bready.
Yeah, bready. I suppose yeasty bready. But...
Yeah. Well, should we go for the taste?
Mm.
Cheers. Ooh. Dry.
And sweet.
Dry and bitter.
It bitters out at the end. The initial thing is quite smooth and slightly sweet, and then and then the bitters
real dry bitterness it ends up in. Like really bitter.
Oh yeah, the longer you let it linger after you swallow.
Really bitter. But it does describe itself as a Bohemian Bitter Pilsner. And
it does.
So, I mean, it's what I expect. It was bitterer than I thought it was going to be, but it's fine. It says that it's slightly
Let's have a can.
It says it's slightly more bitter and more aromatic, or more aromatically hoppy than the average Czech lager, due to its unusual dry hopping technique. Although it does have a Bohemian Pilsner's typical malt fullness from a traditional decoction mash. As it's unpasteurised, it leaves the Saaz hop aromas full, spicy, and well pronounced. It does.
Yes, it does. Yes,
it does all those things, but it is
If you like those kind of hops,
properly bitter,
you'll go a bundle on this one. I don't, so I'm not going a bundle on it, but I can see why it would be popular.
I get a kind of like initial taste like this sweet grassiness.
Yes.
And it just rounds out as this dry, bitter finish.
Yeah, so it's like sweet grassiness go, ooh, and then it really
it just goes, no. And then it's like this sort of real it sort of dries your mouth out to this bitterness.
So in that sense, it is actually a pretty complex beer.
It is quite complex. beer.
Quite often you get a beer, you go, yeah, it tastes like, it tastes.
This
all
is
the way.
not a generic Euro lager
That's
in
not
any way,
generic.
shape,
No,
or form.
there is a lot going on. Yeah.
A lot going on. Yeah, there's no generic nature of this beer. It is a really complex beer, really interesting. I'm not sure if I like it.
Same.
If I'm honest, would I seek it out again? Probably not. It's a bit too bitter for me.
Yeah.
But it's really interesting.
I think it's the kind of beer you can fall in love with if you've got the kind of palate for it. You can go, oh, that's good. But
if you like a bitter lager, then you're gonna love this beer.
Or if you like really astringent IPAs, this could be one for you because it's got it's got that similar dry finish at the back.
Yeah, that kind of like highly piney IPA, West Coast IPA.
Yeah, I'm just like, chuck some more hop oil in for a laugh.
Yeah,
why not?
just make it super dry and bitter.
Mm.
Very interesting. Not what I was expecting. I'll be honest. I was expecting it to be a generic Euro lager.
Yeah, it's a good pick by the book.
I was not expecting it to have this kind of taste profile to it. As I say, not my favourite, but I've had a lot worse in this book.
Yes, we both have.
What's the worst one you've had with me?
That awful Panapot.
Oh yeah,
Belgian 1.0.
Panapot. Yeah.
Again,
some people still say we're wrong.
Oh, well, the bottle share. There were a couple of people was like telling us we were completely wrong.
Yeah.
But you get people telling us that the Earth is flat. So
that's
whatever.
true. Yeah, I mean, there's 1,001 beers in this book. You can't like all of them.
No,
I suspect it's impossible unless you have no taste buds left. People are always going to have preferences to beers. I just think this is probably not my style of beer. This is it's not really where I go to.
Right then, I think that's us done.
All right,
All
comment,
right.
subscribe. See you for another beer review at some point, presumably. Goodbye.